Hello everyone and welcome to onlinelearningcenter.in. Are you constantly failing in more than 3 interviews? If yes, then we are there to help you out. Let's understand what do we have. So Online Learning Center has created a module called interview questions where a lot of people like you who went to various interviews have contributed their part so that it can help the whole community. Okay. Now visit onlinelearningcenter.in. Click on interview questions and you will be able to see various different interview questions uploaded by many folks. Like we have managed to collect the interview questions of 82 different companies on 21 different topics, and they are all contributed by 56 different contributors. Tomorrow when you come to the same page, you will see a lot of contributors being added every day. Okay, now let me tell you how it works. We basically work on the concept of share your part and get access to this module, which means this module is not free, right? So what you need to do is, if you feel that you have attended 3 or more interviews recently, and if you feel that you want to be a part of this community, all you can do is contribute your interview questions in this module and send me the interview call letter. I'll just have a look on it and I'll approve it, and once I approve it, I'll make you the contributor of this interview module as well. Because what I have seen is, if you Google top interview questions on big data, you get a lot of information from internet, but trust me, they are all fake interview questions. When you go to the companies, the real scenarios are literally different, right? They don't ask you any more theories these days. They ask you a practical oriented questions, and all these interview questions, whatever is collected, are basically from the people who went to various different companies. Okay, now let me tell you how can you be a part of this module. As I told you that you need to contribute in order to be a part of this community. Okay, and you must contribute interviews of 3 different companies, and you should also send me the call letter of all these 3 interview questions to my mail ID. I'll give you my mail ID as well, because it is very important for me that I maintain this interview questions, and all the questions are very genuine. So the first thing is log in with your Facebook account. Okay, once you log in, go to interview question, and if you have really contributed all the interview questions of last 3 companies, then you'll get access to all these modules, right? So let me click on a company. Let me click on ANSR, right? So you can see like there is one particular interview given by Sanjay on 5th June 2000 at Bangalore, and if I click on this, then you'll be able to see what are the questions asked by the interviewers, right? So likewise, we have all the interview questions collected company wise, topic wise, and so on. Topic, so we have topic wise also interview questions, Spark 700 plus, and so on. Okay, now let me tell you how can you be a part of this, right? So once you have logged in, you have something called add interview questions. Click on it. You are in this screen, right? Now let's assume you have attended an interview in a company called XYZ. Okay, so and if I click on this add new interview, your company XYZ will not be available here, right? So what you do is, if you see that the company on which you have attended the interview are not listed here, you go to add company and add your company name XYZ. Okay, image are optional, company title are optional, details are optional. If you want to fill something, you can fill, otherwise everything is optional. Just write the company name and then say submit. Done. Now I'll go back again to all interviews. Okay, and I'll say add new interview. All right, now select the company. I have recently added XYZ, so just go down and you should see XYZ somewhere at the bottom, right? So let me click on XYZ. All right, date of interview, on which date you attended the interview here. So today is 16th of August, so let me say on 13th of August. 13th of August, so you can use this date picker. 13th of August I attended an interview. Location, don't like online. Okay, where is this company located? Where are you interviewed for? So let's say I was interviewed for Hyderabad location. Okay, now you can also go anonymous if you don't want to reveal the company name. Okay, and we have given this facility for those people who are interviewer and they also want to upload whatever questions they are asking to the candidate when they come for interview, but they really don't want to display their name. Okay, and if you are just going to other company, then I will suggest you don't go anonymous. Okay, now how was your interview experience? You can write something about the interview. For example, it was an amazing experience. I had 3 rounds. The first round was a written round, the second round was this round, the third round was a system design round, the fourth was this and so round. And you can give all the informations about your interview experience. How did you like the interview, did you not like the interview, and so on, right? And it is optional. If you don't want to write anything, that's absolutely fine. Click on submit. All right, so we created an interview for a company XYZ on 13th of August 2020. You might have been asked questions on various topics, right? So we have listed down some of the very popular topics here, and if you see that the topic is not available here, if you don't find the topic, then you go and click it here. Okay, add category, under your add category, right? If you don't find the topic, so let's say we have found the topic and I want to just add the questions, right? So we are here. Okay, so let's say I was asked some question on Spark, and tag is also like, you know, a kind of topic, right? But you can have multiple tags under your interviews, right? So for example, a question on Spark could be on Spark streaming as well as on Spark SQL, a mixture of both possibly, right? So you can also give your tag, so Spark, and let me say it was specifically for Spark SQL, right? Now I'll start writing a question, so click on it once and click it outside. Done. Now let me write a question. Let's say, what is RDD? I'm just giving an example, right? Because we will not take this kind of very simple questions. And let's say the other question which was asked on Spark was, what is data frame and data set. Okay, let's say next question whatever was asked was, what is Coalesce, right? So let's assume I went to a company called XYZ where they asked me 3 questions from Spark, they asked me 4 questions from Java, they asked me 5 questions from Scala, they asked me couple of questions from Scoop, whatever it is. So don't put them all together here, right? So it is for Spark. So you tell me at XYZ company for Spark, what are the different questions that were asked to you? Okay, now if there are multiple questions like this, then give enter, yeah, give hyphen. Okay, again give enter and give hyphen. Okay, this is how you should upload the questions if you have multiple questions asked on that particular topic. Okay, now if you see RDD, data frame and data set and Coalesce, so maybe, you know, this tag may not be suitable for you, so you can just say Spark. If you feel that this is suitable only for Spark, so you just write Spark. Okay, click it once here and click it outside here, and then it gets selected. Done. Now let me say submit. Okay, so I have submitted questions on Spark. Now let's assume they asked me a couple of questions from Java. Let's say only one question they asked me from Java, and that is, what is let's say why strings in Java is immutable. Okay, so let's say this was the question. So this is the only question I was asked in Java, so I will not put any dash over here, right? So, and then I'll give a relevant tag Java. Okay, all right. Now if you want to create some specific tag, please go ahead on this tag section and create that. Okay, and then again say submit. Submitted. Okay, now again let's say I was asked a couple of questions on Hive. Okay, now I'll say Hive, and let me check the tag also as Hive. Done. Now let me put some questions. What is external table in Hive? One question. What is Surday in Hive? Another question, right? Now I will suggest you guys, please don't keep numbers here. Don't write it like this, one dot. No, don't write it like this. We will take care of it. Okay, and as I said, if you have more than 2 questions, your questions must be separated by what? Dash. Okay, 3 dash. This is what we have written over here, right? So please do not make a mistake of writing it like this. No, you should have 3 dashes in a complete new line. Okay, don't give any extra stuff anywhere. Don't give this dash at the end. It should be exactly in this way. Okay, and then I'll say submit. Done. Now once you have submitted everything properly, I'll go back to all interviews again. Okay, I'll go to all interviews again, and if you see, all my questions are passed absolutely well, right? So if you see, it says, hey, you have 6 questions over here, right? Let me click on this and see all these questions are parsed successfully, right? What is external table in Hive? What is Saturday in Hive? Why strings in Java is immutable? What is RDD? What is data frame and data set? What is coalesce, and so on. So we have added our first interview question, right? Let's say you went to one more interview of any other company, right? So you'll again click on add interview, and let's say you went to a company called TCS on some date, maybe on 13th of August. Okay, location was for Bangalore. It could be online, a telephonic call or a Skype call, that's absolutely fine. But let's say the job location is Bangalore. Okay, and again you can write something if you want to put, and then say submit. All right, now again it automatically takes you to the page where you can make some entries, right? So choose your topic, okay, and choose your tags, and then you give whatever you want, whatever you click here once and you click outside, and then here again put some questions on Hive. Let's say, what is bucketing in Hive, and then let me say submit, right? So likewise you keep adding questions topic wise, and when you go back to your interviews, you will see that they are all parsed successfully, right? That is how you can keep uploading the questions of at least 3 different companies, right? Minimum 3 different companies. But I will suggest you guys that if you have more interview questions, please upload whatever you have. Okay, so once you upload all this comes to me for approval, right? And I will approve it from my end, and once I approve it, you get access to this whole question bank, right? Whenever there is any interview scheduled, somebody would send you an email, right? Dear Suraj, your interview with TCS is scheduled on so and so date. You must have that email, right? And you must send me that email as well, because we want to make sure that you have really got a call letter and then you have attended the interviews, right? So we are trying our level best to make it as genuine as we can. If you do not have access to those interview questions, then you get some messages like this: please contact admin to access the interview questions, right? So please make sure that you just don't upload only one question, because it is practically not possible that you went to an interview and then the interview was just over with one question, right? So if you're just uploading only one questions, we may not approve it, right? So you have to upload all the questions whatever you have faced in companies, and I'm sure everybody would face at least 6 to 10 questions minimum, right? All right, that's all from my side, guys. I'll see you again. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope we together can make a very big question bank on big data.